Hey, it's Lily back again with another video. And I actually was trying to use this mic. It probably doesn't work, but I spend money on it, so we're going to attempt to use it, and probably it's not capturing anything. But I have attempted. It says it's connected, but I doubt it. So today I'm actually talking about how to be authentic, or the consequences of being authentic, or whatever, the pros and cons. So I hear all the time people are always like, be yourself, embrace yourself, be authentic. And I think it's great that people give that advice, but honestly, I don't think we're being realistic, and we're actually lying to some people. A lot of people don't understand when you haven't been authentic or real to yourself, the amount of consequences or cons you get from it. Sometimes pros. Actually, a lot of time people don't want to be themselves because of the cons. All the things that could cost them something. For example, previously, before I wasn't myself. Shocker. Really. I think a lot of people go through this phase, especially when they're really young, because they don't know themselves. And I really hate that whenever they tell people, be yourself, to especially young people, when they actually don't even know who the fuck they are, right? And they're so young. I think that we can get lost really early, especially when we're young and don't know ourselves with what people tell us. And then when you grow older, you kind of absorb all the things that people told you. Your friends, your family, maybe social media, and you become something that you're really not, because you're convinced that's what it is. And so oftentimes we kind of convince ourselves that this is who we always been, but it's just what other people have told us. What happens is, when you realize that, is that you decided maybe I should be myself. Then you actually come with a lot of problems with that, because people don't want you to be that. Some people might even come up to you and tell you, you changed. This is the most popular one. I love this, but I also severely hate it. When I was changing a lot, like my personal growth, or I was going through different plans or goals, or I was just changing my mindset, people would come up to me, old friends, family members, and say that you changed. And sometimes it used to hurt me. It used to make me feel like something was wrong with me, or I should revert back to what I used to be. Every time I revert back just to please people, I actually did more damage to them than myself. I lied to myself. I would pretty much steal any opportunity to be better for myself. But also, you all steal the opportunities for other people to know you as better. When I decided that I didn't no longer want to return to what people told me who I was, is when a lot of people were upset. And those people are generally upset because they had you at a certain level and they were comfortable for who you are. And maybe they benefited, maybe they felt insecure because you're changing and they're not. Maybe it's just a reflection of them to you, of their insecurities, their lack of whatever it is. Maybe they just like you small, and that makes them feel better. Sometimes it could even come from your loved ones who just want to keep you safe but don't know how to, and would rather guide you than let you grow. And that happens a lot of series in my life where I've changed a lot very, very quickly, because I knew that in order for me to get to the next level, I needed to grow. And the pace of my growth was a lot more serious than everyone else, because no one was interested in growing. They'd rather stay comfortable. And so I love when that car goes fast. I love that when people have really annoying cars. Anyways, but what happens when you decide you want to change, or you no longer want to be associated to your old beliefs, is that you actually come through a lot of obstacles of people, places, opportunities reminding you to go back. And I think this is kind of the world and the universe testing you and asking if you're really serious. It's pretty much saying, are you sure? Sometimes, like, people would return back to my life, and they would try to meet me like I was before, and oftentimes they were disappointed. They were disappointed because I was no longer there, and suddenly those become just memories. You know, sometimes when you're trying to be authentic, a lot of people don't appreciate that your honesty and your true vibrancy. Those people are actually not supposed to be in your life. They might say so many things. They might try to pull you down back to where you should be or where they think you should be. And you just gotta let that happen, let it go. Don't go back to where you should be. I mean, let them go. Sometimes people will rise up to the occasion. They will step up and get where you need to be, and sometimes they won't. But when you become more authentic, what happens is that these people will shed. These people will fall off. Some people will fall off extremely quickly, some people won't. Back in the day when I actually didn't know who I was and I wasn't really authentic with myself, I would actually pray for these people to leave, and they would stay too long. Now that I'm so authentic to myself, they don't even stay around for like a day or a minute. It's really true. And the people who were previously toxic, that I used to be associated back in the day, they won't even talk to me. They won't even associate with me now, because I just not in their vibrancy. I'm not at their frequency. So what happens is that when you become authentic to yourself, you actually find people at your energy level. And what happens that they are very similar like you in the phase that you're going through. Very sad, but life is a cycle. Life is through phases. Sometimes these people want to say either you grow or they grow. Sometimes the best part is when you guys grow together. That's why it's really important to pick people in your life who are growth oriented and growth mindset, so there's more opportunities for them to come with you. But sometimes you get left behind. Sometimes they go left and right. You go, I don't know, west, east, somewhere other place. Sometimes you guys end up realigning again, and the stars and the moon somehow tells you that they're back at your vortex. And it's really funny, to be honest, because there's some people who I've met long time ago who I did not associate with, and they're back in my circle, and I just felt like, why didn't I connect with you a long time ago, right? Like, why didn't we talk? Like, and people were like, well, I don't know, I guess we were just in different life stages, right? Sometimes there's people who come in your life, and if you feel like you know them for a lifetime compared to other people you know for 10 years or plus more, and they become a huge attribute to your life. Another thing, when you become authentic, all your opportunities are aligning. That all the, like the right timing and the right opportunities come align. And sometimes when you're authentic, you don't even worry about where it comes from, because you know it's coming. And this is a part I felt so much relief. A lot of my life, I actually used to feel really stressed out and worry where things were going to come from. And now I just know that's coming. I don't know where, don't know how, but I'm open into receiving whatever direction that God, whatever direction they're giving or doing that God wanted to come from. And I think that's the part where when you become authentic, that you know yourself and how things are going to happen for you. You don't know exactly everything align, like the patterns and times and date. You're not psychic or anything, but you feel sure confidence of yourself. When you're authentic, a lot of cool things start also making sense. When I wasn't really myself and I haven't accepted myself, I realized I tried so hard to put things together. I tried so hard to make things work, put things in puzzle. Like, it was really exhausting. Honestly, I felt like life was on hard mode all the time. But when I became authentic and accepted that this is who I am and I can't go anywhere else, can't escape, accepted it, and I became me, just do me regardless, things started to just ride smoother. Like, I stopped playing in hard mode. I stopped thinking so frivolously of everything, and everything aligning. Like, of course things will happen that way, right? I was just like, yay, blown away. I was just in flow, and a deep satisfaction in not worrying about things. Again, when you're not authentic, these things don't come as easy. You're surrounded by the wrong people. The opportunities don't land in the place that you want to. And there's even time when the world just keeps pulling you down. And there's just bunch of tests. Again, test until they get the memo that you're like, okay, you're here for reals. Now I don't get really tested anymore. Those old people, when they return, I don't even know them. The old experience, I don't even associate with it. Sometimes who I was previously before seems like a long distant person that died. It's really strange. I even admire the little girl that I used to be, and forgiven all the really bad, awesome, cool things how I was. But although she's still strongly part of me and who I am, and I still am that I don't feel so deeply, I guess, saddened, right? And so when you're authentic, honestly, you feel so much more lighter and more at ease. I feel like there's more things to look forward to, and things are just aligning where it should be. And when you accepted yourself being authentic and understand this is who you are, you actually move up to the next level, and that is becoming who you want to be. And that energy gets bigger and grows more deeper. Again, life is a phase, again, it's a cycle, and you have accepted that. People come and go, experiences, opportunities are going to show up the way you want it, and sometimes not. But everything is aligned how things are supposed to be. Again, you're no longer in the space of accepting yourself. You're actually looking forward to being someone much better. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. Until next time, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.